But this review is on the Tobeco 22mm Atty, not the 21.7. So just so you guys see, it's kind of a shame to take off this one because it hits like a fucking train. Like, I can't explain it. But this is the one that was on my Atty, or my mod. And of course, those are barefoot corkscrews that I'm using as little stands. Because of course you can't stand it on that. But that's that guy. And the only difference I'm gonna do is similarity is switch my drip tips, because this came with my K100. It's not as wide as this guy, but whoa, wrong guy. This is on the Tobeco atomizer, or if I were to say more for specification's sake. Wait, the same motherfucker, you trying to make your way onto my shit? Yeah, fuck that. This guy has a center. I know my other guy has a center post build. I'm gonna screw on the cap so nobody gets confused. There was a hair in there. Holy shit. Alright, yeah, never mind. I had 22 gauge on my Tobeco Atty. I don't have to switch to drip tips. That's the Atty I just did. That was 24 gauge, by the way. I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention in the last video if I gave credit to 22 gauge. But this is 22 gauge 5 wrap. That one was 24 gauge 5 wrap, which I gotta adjust my coils because I think that's why it's not hitting as well. That one was about 0.24 ohms. This one's at 0.17. And so I burn off the juice from my last video. That was, oh my god, that was straight unicorn milk. Alright, the Tobeco Atty. I'm gonna get this fucker out of the way. Tobeco Atty, I ordered it all online. I encourage all smoke shops to get 22mm, not 21.7, because there is a big difference. This is my own Gore Goo mix, Gore X Goo on Instagram. This is the one that I was saying that is pretty damn close to unicorn smoke from Cutwood, which took a lot of fucking messing around with. Yeah, I do gotta fix those. Did I get it on the right? Just want to make sure I got a solid connection. This is the Tobeco Atty from Tobeco themselves. Thank you guys. This one is flush. Your fingers will run right down from your RDA to your mod with no bump, no friction, no nothing. No lip. On my last one you could see the little tiny shine to it, which is a hair strand width. It's not a lot, but I mean, for you guys that are crazy about flesh fit or have had a bunch of 22 millimeter Atties, you will notice it right away. This is a Tobeco Atty. My bad. I didn't have the air hose up another way. But yeah, I would say the other Atty by Fastec, well, does hit a lot harder, in my own opinion. I've tried a bunch of different Atties. Let me see if I can grab those for you within 5 seconds. My bad. That took me a little longer than what I thought. But these are all my Atties, and just so you guys see that I do have two Tobe clones. This is a Tobe by most likely Fastec. This is the Stellaire, my girlfriend's Atty, that I gave to her because I wasn't really digging it, and I'm still yet to build a low resistance build on this guy, the Igo W3. I'm pretty sure you guys know about the ridges on it, but this Atty, it feels like it's lacking power. I don't know, I haven't taken it apart yet because it's a brand new one and I don't want to fuck it up yet. But I mean, the pros on this Atty is when you get it in the mail, the center post is like spinning, of course, but I mean, once you hand tighten it, from what I've gotten, it hand tightens perfectly to where those center lines line up. I wouldn't recommend going any more than that, probably just a small torque just to keep it in place. But as a precaution from my last Atty, I do clamp it with pliers and torque down on my coils when I'm building, because I don't want to strip that center post. It is copper, you have to keep that in mind. It is a really soft metal, and if you torque too much, you're gonna strip it and you're gonna have a spinning center post, which is no good because your builds will fluctuate no matter what you do. They're gonna fluctuate from what I've gotten, a 1.3 to a 0.17, 1.16, and you don't want that, because if you're a vapor, you're driving, you're at work, you drop your mod, it's gonna fuck with it, and you're not gonna get the same vapor as always. You can't really adjust it because it's stripped. So I would recommend that to all vapors, is to hand tighten it to where they're center, grab some pliers, and just, if you want to, I'm not recommending it, torque it from the bottom a little bit, just so those center posts are lined up, those center holes. But it doesn't hit as hard, in my opinion, as the Atty from Fastec. I'm gonna say it is cheap, but I mean, it is cheap. This is a Tobeco Atty, And like right off the back, you have one side by side. You could just notice the difference in the drilling, the machining, the quality, and I mean, awesome Atty. Tobeco Atty. I mean, I got mine on an auction online for $16. I had to wait a few days because of Memorial Day or Veterans Day, whatever it was. But yeah, Tobeco Atty, very, very high quality. I haven't had any problems with it, but of course I've taken precautions from my last Atty, so as my own recommendation, clamp down on that center post, just that center post when you're tightening the last coils, because of course you do your negatives first and then your positive. Clamp down because you do not want to strip that center post. Right now I'm looking for center posts. I know they're not cheesehead ones, but they're probably cheesehead. I'm looking for copper center posts that are in that same diameter, same threading, and same length. And once I find them, I will post a link to that, and I will tell you where I got them from, and I will do a review on them, because as far as I found online, they're just brass copper, and brass copper isn't really the same as straight copper, of course. A lot of people will agree on me on that. But Tobeco Atty, Gorgu juice. This is the one that's similar to Unicorn's Milk. David, I'm gonna give you a fucking sample pretty damn soon. No charge, no nothing, cause I mean you guys have always been cool with me. And fuck, I don't know the name of the song, but this is your new favorite song, dog. Follow, subscribe, and like.